Vinny, I wish you wouldn't do that, man. Vinny, I wish you wouldn't do that.
Midnight? This is going to be my first bit of marital R&R in weeks.
Yeah, I'm really pleased with you, but look, it's pinging off the paper onto the floor.
Look, you better get a moving if you're going down to the Hot Lava Club. To chase the ladies. There's a queue for the showers.
Yeah, well, I'm not going up to the Hot Lava to chase anyone.
Why not?
Why not? Because I am not desperate, young Vincent, that's why not. Now, while the birds thus sing a joyous song, and while the young lambs bond... What's this jizz? Touchy.
I feel like a bachelor again. I can't wait, mate.
I wish I could say the same.
Yes, I'm going to the Hot Lava Club. Yes, I intend to spend the evening with Ellie. And no, I do not intend to stop seeing her just because your two wives have rumbled my liaison. Thank you.
Never said a word.
Colonel.
Yes, Kate.
It's about the live firing exercise, sir. I'd really like to take part.
You know that's not possible.
Colonel, I feel totally useless here. All I do is push paper about. If the Royal Navy can find an active role for women, surely the Army can.
This one isn't just running a range, it's a live firing exercise.
Colonel, statistically, nothing could be less dangerous. There'll be safety supervisors everywhere.
I don't make the rules, Kate. The Ministry of Defence does. That means no women on the front line. Where live firing is concerned, I'm afraid we're not an equal opportunities employer. That will be all.
Thank you, Colonel.
1 in 2.
Thanks. James, the CEO wants a word in the ops room.
Very well.
Yes, Mike. Ross! Very nice.
James, for the duration of these exercises, I'd like you to hand over command of the mortar platoon to Captain Phillips.
But he isn't due to take command until the regiment goes to Germany.
Yes, I know. I want him to gain experience under these conditions.
I see. So what will I be doing, sir?
I'm appointing you overall safety supervisor, so you'll be running the whole thing. I need someone of your caliber to keep an eye on the way Kieran Vos handles the indirect fire. It's a big first for him as acting OC.
With respect, Colonel Osborne, that isn't what I came here to do.
James, there are big changes ahead. Now, we aren't going to get very far if every man Jack digs his heels in every time he's redeployed. We've got to be ready to learn new skills, to operate within new frameworks.
Yes, sir. Adapt and survive. Is that the message?
Something like that.
I see. Thank you, sir.
Paddy! Testers on trauma management.
Can't, I'm in too much pain.
Why's that?
Because I have to look at your face every day. So, what's the damage, mate?
15 bucks and I'll drive you back as well.
All right.
Go on. I haven't worked with live ammo since I was on the medics course. Paddy, pretty please.
And the Brownies' motto is always be prepared.
Tucker, you know my Sheena sharing a room with your Donna?
I do. Sorry, Sonny. I'm pulling rank.
Tucker, you can't do this to us.
Tough. It's freezing.
Sweet dreams.
Vinny, what's the name of that constellation I like?
Orion.
I can't see it.
There.
Vinny, do you love me?
I'm mad on you.
Mad? Mad?
Dead mad.
Vinny, I want to have a baby.
What for?
I want somebody to wear our colours. Fly our flag for us, you know.
I reckon I can buy that.
Can you?
Oh, yeah.
When then?
Just as soon as you stop taking the tablets.
I stopped this morning.
Great.
Tony Wilton is having an affair. Getting his end away with some Kiwi scrubber. I mean, it's absolutely inexcusable. What the hell are we supposed to say to Joy?
Nothing.
Nothing? I couldn't even look her in the eye. I almost wish I didn't know. It gets me so worked up. Oh, come on, Paddy, please.
Nancy, what's wrong with you? We haven't been together for 2 weeks and only have to fight you off.
Yeah.
Take it easy, Dave. You got all night.
No, come on, Paddy. Seriously, please. I do need to talk to you. I want to talk to you properly
Yeah,
about...
I don't want to talk about your bloody promotion. You know how I feel. Shut up, will ya? Yes! God darn it!
Come on, mate, you're on duty for Christ's sake. We should have left 40 minutes ago.
Hey,
Where are you going?
I'm going to work, why?
come here.
So where did you go last night?
Nowhere.
Who with?
No one.
Blue moon, I saw you standing alone, without a dream in my heart.
Shut up, Vinny.
Sorry, Mike. Only my dad used to sing in the clubs. Gave it up when Compere came on saying, members and guests, I'm very sorry to have to make this announcement, but someone has just been in the gents and wiped his backside up the wall.
Oi, balls! That's live ammunition you got there, son.
Yes, sir.
You want to treat live ammo like you would a member of the female sex, Vinny. Gently and firmly. And beware it doesn't blow up in your face.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
We're gonna have a baby.
Well done. I hope you like shitting footballs.
Donna?
Oh, I'm thrilled for you. When's it due?
Well, I don't know. I mean, it isn't yet.
Oh. Oh, well, I hope it happens soon. Took our Denise 4 years to fall with her Tyrone, so don't start knitting. Is Lieutenant Butler there, please? It's Nancy Garvey. Thanks for coming, Mum.
It's nice to be in demand. Is Paddy giving you trouble about this career move?
He won't even discuss it with me, and I don't want to fight with him. I just want him to approve, to egg me on, say go for it. Give me permission, I suppose. Was that pathetic, or what?
Everybody needs encouragement. But your troubles won't be over when he gives you the thumbs up. Being a female achiever isn't all it's cracked up to be.
Why? In what way?
Resentment, restrictions, underestimation. Suppose he can't match you rank for rank. Need I go on?
No, don't, please. I want to be a sergeant, Miss Butler. And I want a commission, too, eventually.
Do you want it enough, though?
What, can I take the pace?
Could you give things up?
Assuming the enemy's dug in here, what would you do next?
Under those circumstances, I'd order my mortars to fire all 4 tubes to soften up the enemy position here. I'd then want to capture this bit of key terrain here. That would allow me to carry...
Yes, James?
Major Coyne needs to confer about the artillery fire plan.
Your theory's fine, but remember tomorrow the reality will be quite different. We will have a few surprises up our sleeves.
I'd recommend 2 tubes only. 4 would be like using a sledgehammer to crack a walnut.
Well, when I need an opinion on that, I'll confer with Captain Phillips.
I'm just sharing my experience with you.
Well, I'd rather you ran through the various safety arcs for the mortars and artillery and when they're going to switch fire.
As you get to this line, which I'd advise you to reach within the first hour.
James, the timing of this attack is my responsibility.
Look, you can timetable the exercise any way you like, but remember, as from tomorrow, you are absolutely dependent on me as safety supervisor for information. Can you handle that?
Can you?
Donna, what? Can it really take years? Longer if you do it standing up.
Toothpaste?
What for?
Love bites.
Let me tell you something, Paddy Garvey. I'm getting a little bit bored with all this. We're in the army, we're your family, brothers in arms, horse shit.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, well, loving wife and beautiful kid aside, all this is turning you into a lousy soldier. You were late on duty yesterday and your mind's not on your job.
You want to watch it, Corporal Garvey?
No, you watch it. The girls have got no divided loyalties on this town. Soon your bit on the side won't be the only one who knows the score.
Bollocks.
Yeah. Bollocks.
Got my own lift, thank you.
Hold that rifle with 2 hands, Vincent.
My first time live firing this.
How come?
Had glandular fever last time.
Why, the kissing disease.
Is it in your trauma manual?
Move, smart ass.
Morning, gentlemen! Get some cam on, Corporal Garvey.
I wonder how late he was up last night. And how far.
I don't give a shit who was what, up where he put it. Just get up and shut up. I'm knackered and I'm pissed off. Writing a letter, are we?
No, boiling an egg.
My darling, I think that smashing that is could mean anything, couldn't it?
Could be to anyone.
And you couldn't give a toss, could you?
Not about what you think, no! Are we going on this bloody exercise or not?
The 570 rule applies all times. Make sure you're prominent. I don't want any of you silly bastards getting shot. Okay, off you go.
Right, listen up. That is our main objective, OK? We'll be left flanking along this gully over here. Number 1 platoon will give covering fire from that ridge over there. Got it? Right. We are not at home to miss the cock-up, gentlemen.
See what you've done? Marmite sarnies. It's honey roast ham done to us all of a sudden.
Running out of spends, Donna. Well, I suppose we have to get in the back.
All right, I'll
get in the back. You sit in the front.
Don't worry,
I'll get in the...
So, I've never been to a sacred shrine before. Will it be interesting?
It'll be free.
You may get more than you bargain for. It's meant to have a magical effect on a woman's fertility.
Is it really?
So that's old Mary Black told me.
Well, remind me not to go near it.
Do you have to do anything special?
Oh, aye. You're meant to walk around it 3 times, wave your hand above your head, pinch a handful of soil and sleep with it under your pillow.
Only when it's a full moon.
Which it is tonight.
Ten more rounds confirmed, sir.
Right, lads, 1 minute! We'll be going fast to the first bit of cover. Keep your heads down! And remember, spread out! Prepare to move! Move! Down! Rapid fire! Prepare to move! 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 Come on! Move! Go! Go! Come on, go! 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 Go!
I thought I'd miss the baby more than this, leaving him with me mum. I mean, I do miss him, but I feel like I've got my life back since I've been here.
So far, so good. Let's see how Sergeant Wilton's getting on.
Me first, well, it's the last thing you'll ever do! Come on! Section 1, prepare to move! Move! Dave, take him up the side! Cover! Where the hell did that come from? Anybody know where that came from?
Cop! Cop! I've got it! Look. There.
Good lad, Vinny, but keep your bloody head down, man! Stay down, lads!
It's on Vinny now. Where is it?
Crosswell, you're in any position 100 metres above the hilltop.
Yankee 0 Alpha. This is Yankee 10 Bravo. New enemy position 100 metres forward of estimated old position. Over.
This is Yankee 0 Alpha. Roger, wait. Colonel's first surprise of the day. Yankee 10 Bravo. This is Yankee 0 Alpha. Take position, go firm. One platoon will give fire support. Over.
Roger, out! Thompson, I want you covering that ridge fire support, OK? Garvey, left flanking along this gully, assault section. OK, got it? H-hour in 2 minutes. Happy? Go now. Go! Go!
All right, lads, listen up! We're giving the left flank an assault! Down this gully! Tomo's giving fire support! Prepare to move and follow me!
Something's wrong.
Sir?
I don't know. 9. I only heard 9 mortar rounds.
I counted 10, sir.
How many do you count?
10, sir.
Delta 13, prepare to move!
Give me that. Calling all stations, this is Yankee Zero Alpha. Hold positions!
Try to get down! Stop! What's going on, sir?
You've been told to stop.
What's going on, cop?
You heard him. We've been told to stop.
Boss, this is Murcher. Why has this advance been checked?
I can't account for all mortar rounds.
Have you checked with the mortar line?
Yeah, they counted 10. I'm not sure.
They know what they're doing. This entire exercise is collapsing while you dither around.
Come on.
Will you give the command?
All call signs, this is Yankee Zero Alpha, resume advance.
Thank you.
Delta 13, prepare to move! Move! Go, go, go! Down! Down!
All stations, this is Yankee Zero Alpha. Check fire, check fire, check fire!
Casi van con them!
Vinny, you mad get what you playing at, eh?
Vinny? How many fingers? How many fingers? How many fingers? Come on, say it again. Get him open, Swaney. You're all right, mate.
Pulse. Pulse, give me a pulse, you tiny little bastard.
Oh, shit, Vinny!
You all right? Is he all right?
He's all right. How are you? Dave, help Dave.
Vinny!
Christ's sake, Dave, give him some morphine!
Can't give him morphine, you twat! He's got a stomach injury!
No, Vinny!
Tony's not breathing. He's got a pulse, but he's not sudden breathing. Where the hell's the MO?
He's on his way, he's on his way. You give him mouth to mouth.
His throat's blocked, the air can't get down. He needs a tracheotomy.
Oh, give him one then!
I can't give him one!
Why not?
Because I'm only trained to give immediate first aid.
It's not your snooker arm, is it?
Cool. Where's Vinny?
He's all right.
Vinny!
Oh, he's all right.
Get back, bag. Do what I tell you. Give it to me there. Give it to me there.
Ah!
Oh, good boy. Good lad. Good lad, Vinny.
Wait it, boy.
Oh, hold it there. Hold it there.
There you go. All right? Yeah. You got him? Yeah. You okay? Yeah. Hey? You're all right. We've given him a tracheotomy. Severe abdominal.
Thank you. Get a chopper in here now. We need to get this man to a general hospital.
Well done, Tone. I'm impressed.
I saw a fella doing it in a boxing ring once. He swallowed his tongue.
You got to come back round. The lads, they're all over the place. I'm all over the place.
Safety officers on me! Get a medical check. Make sure the hospital knows exactly what's going on.
Yankee Zero, Yankee Zero.
Get the men down to the start line and get me a list of all the men who are in the vicinity. Quick as you can.
No, mate, not you.
Right, get a grip. We've got 2 injured men. We are not going to go to pieces, are we? Are we?
Sergeant.
Tucker. There's blood on your face. Remove it.
Vinny?
It's all right, mate.
He's arresting!
Vinny?
Does CPR!
1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000. Vinny! 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000. Hold on! 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000.
No good. Tell the pilot to forget about the hospital. There's nothing they'll be able to do. Call the senior MO and advise him.
Is that it? Is that all you're gonna do?
I'm sorry. We've done all we can. Did he have a family?
Yes! He's got a wife! He's got a wife.
Okay, ma'am.
No. I've just been given the worst brief of my army career.
Come over here, Sheena Pet. I'm going to give you some money for the bandits, see if you can bump up the spends.
No, Donna, we can't afford to gamble.
Oh, straighten your face. This kid's magic. Plane ticket she wins. Bingo, never mind fruit machines. If her number's on it, up it comes.
Oh, Miss Butler!
Oh, Vinny.
So you'll be presiding over the inquiry?
Yes. Marcus, see how I feel I must. Of course, this will only be a preliminary aboard. It'll be very informal.
God, once in a blue bloody moon this happens. As if there wasn't enough analysis and scrutiny ahead in any case with the amalgamation looming. Why this exercise? Why now?
It might sound better if you said, why him?
Yes, of course. It shouldn't happen to any soldier. Not in peacetime. Not under my command.
It's not your fault.
Do you want another? Same again for Captain Murcher. Mine's an Irish with ice. The old man's moved Mrs. Bowles into the barracks. There's a spare room or two in the hospital wing. Ron's was the only patient, so, you know.
How old is she?
19.
Why do I feel so wicked? Because it wasn't Paddy. I want my mum. Hey. Hush now. You'll have to make do with us.
Your eyes swollen. I feel swollen.
I'll send over the cookhouse for a packet of frozen peas to put on them. Yes?
Could I have a word with Sheena?
I don't think she's up to it, Miss Butler.
Well, I just wondered if there's anything I could do.
I think she'd rather be left alone.
So, Miss Butler, can I speak to her? Sheena Bowles wants to identify the body, sir.
Well?
Well, he was wearing his ID. I told her there's no need.
There's Sheena's need.
But, sir, that would...
Yes?
Sir, I seem to have been landed with the job of family's officer. I'm responsible for her. I don't know how to help her.
This whole business is very difficult for all of us.
I know. And I'm supposed to be good at it because I'm a woman. But it's not that easy.
Dealing with death doesn't come naturally to anyone. You want some help, Kate?
Yes, sir, I do. You see, I'm so used to him being away. Training weekends, border patrol, all that. I kept thinking he'd come back. With chocolates and his dirty washing, like he always did. Thank you for showing me. Midnight.
Hey.
I'll get you a card. I ain't seen a card shop. You should have something on your locker. Did he say anything before he died?
He said he loved you. He really did.
Love me or say so?
Both.
Here you go, mate. There's a ton there.
Nice one, Paddy. Right, guys, cough up. As much as you can.
Hiya. Is that whip round for Sheena?
Yeah. Dave thought he could have done better. I don't know, everybody's trying to take the blame.
Oh, babe.
You know, watch it, you. You're only here on compassionate grounds.
Yeah, listen, can we sneak off somewhere, Paddy? We have to talk.
Do we?
Yeah. I'll go back to on call on Friday. I want this all sorted. I have to get my acceptance for the sergeant's course in.
You needn't think I'm going to rubber stamp some scheme that'll tear us apart, because that's what'll happen, Nance, and you know it. I'm not even prepared to talk about it.
But it matters, Paddy.
No. Our marriage matters. Matters even more after all this. After Vinny. At least it should do. I've got work to do.
Would you like Vinny's body to be taken home?
What does the army usually do?
Well, in peacetime, in cases like this, the funeral usually takes place in England. As a next of kin, however, the decision is ultimately up to you.
Well, you best do it here, then.
Are you sure?
Well, yeah, I think it's meant. You see, I won these travel vouchers to come to New Zealand. I wouldn't have been here if he was meant to have been buried in Hong Kong or Oldham.
No. I wondered, Miss Butler suggested that you might like to lay a wreath on your husband's coffin.
What does a soldier normally have?
Well, just his beret.
No flag?
Oh, yes. Yes, a flag.
That sounds lovely.
Very well. Would you like me to speak to the Padre about readings?
Please, can we have something not out of the Bible? Can we have a poem?
What? Did Vinny like poetry?
Yeah, and the stars.
I'm sure we can find something suitable.
I'd like that. Colonel Osborne?
Yes, Sheena?
I'd prefer it if you picked something that didn't mention soldiering.
Certainly.
We've got to sort this out, James.
It's out of our hands.
Yeah, well, we've both got to give statements.
There was an unexploded mortar round. What more is there to say?
Listen, Balls was running way too fast. He completely disregarded Garvey's orders. And if that mortar had gone off when it was supposed to, he wouldn't have been anywhere near it.
But he was.
He should never have carried on with the attack.
You mean I shouldn't have insisted you continue?
No one's to blame. Look, I'm not obliged to take orders from you. I should have stood my ground.
Why are you doing this?
Keeps going in my head, you know.
Awkward thing to happen, isn't it, at this crucial stage in your rise and rise?
I don't give a toss about that.
So it's my career you're worried about?
What? We're in a team, right? We're in this together.
Thank you, but I'm quite capable of looking after myself.
Tony? You know I care about you, don't you?
You're going to end it, aren't you?
No, it's just that I've been thinking a lot lately.
Because of the man who died?
I just can't stop thinking about my kid. Without a father. Just lately I've been losing it a bit.
What?
Well, you know, my sense of what's right. In the army, it's important, you know, what's right. I've been losing a lot of people's respect. My mates have been shutting me out. Ellie, I need to belong. I can't live out on a limb.
You should try it sometime. It's a different world. Look, you just get dressed.
Don't be like that, please, Ellie.
And don't you act like you're the one to say it's over. You're not the only fish in the sea, Tony.
Ellie, please.
And don't expect me to beg you to stay.
Did I make you happy?
Not really. But I enjoyed myself.
The men crossed the start line at 0900 hours, sir.
Was this as laid down on the battle plan?
It was, sir, on the dot, sir.
How would you describe Fusilier Ball's demeanour? at the time of the attack?
He was excited, sir.
Overexcited?
Yes, sir. He was moving faster than might have been preferred.
He was out on his own?
He was in the region of 20 metres ahead of the rest of his fire team, sir.
Thank you, Corporal. In your opinion, did Corporal Garvey take the appropriate action, Sergeant?
Yes, sir. He shouted to Fusilier Bowles to stop, but I presume he didn't hear him, sir. It was a noisy day.
But was there any way he could have been stopped?
Not from where we were, sir, no.
Thank you, Sergeant. Sergeant, Captain Vose hesitated at all in giving the order to resume the attack?
Yes, sir.
He definitely paused?
Briefly, sir.
Was there any reason for this?
He wasn't sure whether all the mortar rounds were accounted for, sir.
And were they?
The mortar fire controller and Captain Murcher believe so, sir.
How's it going over there?
I reckon someone's for the high jump. Whatever happens.
Captain Vose, what led you to suspect that one of the mortar rounds had failed to detonate?
There was a cluster of explosions, and I couldn't be sure how many I heard.
Did you confer with anyone?
Everybody else had counted 10. But if I'd stood my ground, we'd never have messed it up.
It isn't up to you or me to decide who's responsible, Captain Vose. We're here to gather the facts and make our formal recommendation. The final verdict is in the hands of a full board of inquiry. And given your reservations, how do you account for your conduct? Well?
Captain Murcher insisted I continue, sir. He was the safety supervisor for the exercise.
Thank you very much. Could you ask Captain Murcher to come in, please? Sit down, Captain Murcher. Sorry I've kept you waiting.
Not at all, sir.
Now, were you aware at any time there was a possibility of an unexploded mortar round?
I was, sir.
How were you made aware of that?
Captain Vose informed me that only 9 were accounted for.
And what action did you take?
I overruled him. I advised him to get on with it.
And did you give him that advice directly?
Yes, sir. I didn't think he was doing his job properly.
Did the mortar platoon commander or any other of the safety staff agree with Captain Vose?
No, sir. They all heard 10.
Thank you very much, Captain Murcher.
But that's not the point, sir.
Pardon?
The fault was mine. I should have supported Captain Vose in his suspicions. I was aware only of being able to prove a point.
Captain Murcher.
I resented being taken off my mortar platoon. I was desperate for a chance to assert myself, and everything that happened afterwards, the death, Rawlings' injury, was all because of my stupidity. I wish I'd been called in sooner. It would have saved a lot of unnecessary questioning of other people. I don't want anyone else blamed for Bowles' death, sir.
Hello, Rawlings.
Mom? I told Sheena a lie with Miss Butler.
I gathered that.
He couldn't speak at all. His throat, you know?
I won't tell her.
I was being selfish. If it had been me, I wouldn't have been able to say I love somebody because I don't. And there'd have been nobody for anyone to tell about it afterwards. Pisses me off, Mom. He could even sing.
Don't hate yourself for still being here, Rawlings.
I just miss him, Mom. like I said, pisses me off. I won't be able to carry his coffin.
There'll be something for you to do. I promise.
Enter.
Colonel.
James, I thought you might like to know I have a copy of the preliminary inquiry's recommendations. No blame can be attached to any individual for this tragic event. It seems there's a query on the speed at which young Bowles was running.
So it's all going to be fine, is it?
We can hope so.
For all of us?
Yes. I expect the best from all my men. You behaved very nobly, but it was unnecessary. Accidents do happen. But we can learn from them, and perhaps be better officers as a result.
Up! Fight! Up! Fight! Up! Fight! Up! Fight! Up! Fight! Halt!
Colonel Osborne,
Yes, Sheena?
did Vinny receive his last rites?
No, I don't believe he did. There wasn't time.
I won't tell his mum. Don't believe in the absolute truth. Not all the time, anyway.
Remember me when I am gone away, gone far away into the silent land, when you can no more hold me by the hand, nor I half turn to go, yet turning stay. Remember me when no more day by day you tell me of our future that you planned. Only remember me. You understand it will be late to counsel then or pray. Yet if you should forget me for a while, and afterwards remember, do not grieve. For if the darkness and corruption leave a vestige of the thoughts that once I had, better by far you should forget and smile than that you should remember and be sad.